Hello everybody, what's up folks? कैसे हैं भाई आप लोग? How are you all doing? Good evening folks. Finally, yes. Hello Pratik, hi Ritik, hi Barish, hi Smith, hi Varsha. Hello Varsha, hello Ashi, कैसे हैं आप लोग? Hello. What's up folks, how's it going? Hi Sushri. Welcome everybody. Give me a quick thumbs up if you guys can see me, hear me clearly, if my audio video is all okay. Sab badhiya. Hello Archie. Good evening. Hi Nayan, hi Ritik. Chennai mein jacket kyunki AC. Yeah. All right. Hello Hariom. Hi Simran. Hi Smith. Yes. I understand it's been a very long time since I've worn this, prestigious jacket. But yeah, here I am. I missed you guys too. I massively missed you guys. You have no clue kitna, how much I've missed you folks. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, it feels really good being here. And I know the timing is a little off. You guys are very close to the D-Day, close to 25 days in your hand at this moment, and you would be completely nervous, completely anxious, yeah? Guys, you don't have to worry about marathons at all. I've got a bunch of marathons planned. We will announce, the official date and time of the marathons real soon, but trust me on this. I am so packed. I've got so many marathons lined up for you guys, and we will be doing back-to-back marathons on YT only, so you don't have to worry about it, yeah? Yep. Yeah, Simran, I'm like this, last bencher, right? Entire year, we've done nothing, played around, moved here, went there, did all of that. And then, one night before the exam is when we wake up. That's who we are. But you don't have to worry. I trust the kind of preparation that you've done so far is really well. And I am only here to push you a little further with the marathons that we've planned, yeah? Yes, Pranav, I am officially back. For sure, Aditya, yeah. We'll be doing marathons on all topics. You don't have to worry about that, yes. But before that, I thought, thank you so much. All right. So before that, I thought, since you guys have been, asking me, sir, how do I improve my score? My scores are not really well. My scores are dipping sometimes it's increasing. I'm not getting that confidence. So let's talk about that, yeah? So tell me guys, quickly tell me, how are you feeling about your preparation? What exactly, is it going really well, or is it okay, manageable, or are you really nervous at this stage? Let me know in the chats guys, yeah? For sure, Sushri, don't have to worry about that. You know the stamina, right? We've already done huge marathon, yeah? We will do it again, don't worry. Mocks, having issues in mocks. Score is stuck between 65 to 75. LRDI 25 to 30. I think 25 to 30 is a decent score, yeah? Getting 3 sets is becoming an issue. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, cracking 3 sets becomes an issue, and I'll tell you what the problem there is when you think about 3 sets, right? We've been practicing with 4 sets in mind, right? If the entire DILR section has 4 sets and then you have to do 2 sets, that seems doable. But if there are 5 sets and you have to do 3 sets, that becomes a little impossible, because I also understand, right? Around, 13 minutes on an average, if you give full time for those 3 sets, 13 minutes is not an ideal amount of time. But understand one thing, if at all you get a section with 5 sets, then out of these 5 sets, you will surely come across at least 3 sets that are surely doable. So you don't have to worry about that. Don't take so much of stress about it, because the kind of mocks, right? In the mocks, the kind of sets that you are coming across could be based on the 4 set format that we had, the difficulty level I'm saying, right? So if at all you come across a 5-set paper this year in DILR, 3 of them will surely be doable, and I trust that you will be able to do it. Don't have to worry about that, yeah? All right. No, I am not giving CAT this year. See, I haven't, completed the form, so I am not giving CAT this year. Right. Not able to understand questions in DI, unable to solve even a single set. Okay. For sure, Iram. So we are going to do bunch of marathons, guys. You don't have to worry about that. Leave that to me. Yes, you've trusted me. Trust me a little more. Trust this channel a little more. We will be doing back-to-back marathons. You don't have to worry about that, okay? Yeah. All right. Unlabeled scatter chart. Shrish, although unlabeled scatter chart has not come for a very long time in CAT, right? That's more of a Zat's cup of tea. Zat has that taste of giving charts that do not have proper label or proper data. Don't have to worry. We'll still try to do a set that is based on an unlabeled scatter chart. Yeah. For sure, Kalidas. Done. All your requests on marathons, I am taking it up. I will do back-to-back marathons. Okay. Yeah. No, Harsh, no. That doesn't sound right. Ritik, this channel is English medium, but the other channel is English. So we'll try doing marathons on both. Don't worry, okay? Having problem in distribution, increase my speed. All right, let's go. Gaurav sir is still there. Asif, don't worry. Gaurav sir has not gone anywhere. Gaurav sir is still there. I am only here to help Gaurav sir, help you achieve your dreams that you've seen for 2025. So Gaurav sir is still there. He's, given his heart and soul for the last 1 year. And I'm only here to help him push a little more content towards you. Okay? Done. See ya. That request is also taken. We will have marathons. Trust me on that. Okay. All right. Chalo. Let's go. Let's talk about this. DILR score improvement strategy. How are you going to improve your score? How are you going to improve your score from something that looks like this? This is what I'm seeing a lot of your messages on Telegram, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and even now you guys are saying that your scores are not really consistent. Sometimes it's going really high, but sometimes there's a huge crash, and then sometimes it's going stagnant. So how should you improve your scores looking like this to looking like this? Yeah. So let's talk about this. Before we really begin talking about the strategy that I have brought for you, yeah, what I want to show you is first identify who are you, not as a person, but as an aspirant. What kind of an aspirant are you? Let's talk about that. So what I've done is I have segregated the kind of aspirants for DILR into 4 categories, right? Based on your mock score. So this is provided you've given a lot of mocks, yes? So let's have a look at this. Are you somebody who has high attempts or are you somebody who has low attempts? First tell me this. After you're done giving a mock, when you sit and analyze, when you look at the score, are you seeing high number of attempts or really low number of attempts? When I say high number of attempts, I'm talking about anything in the range of 50% of the questions. Let's say if there are 22 questions in your mock, are you able to attempt 11 in the DILR section? If you are able to attend 11 in the DILR section, then you are in the high attempts gang. And if you are able to attend less than 11 questions, then you are in the low attempts gang. Tell me. Medium is good. Low. 2 sets is around 8 to 10 questions, which is decent. I wouldn't call it low, but okay. Low, a lot of you low. 3 sets and 2 sets approx. I think 3 sets you will fall under the high attempts. Low sets, 2 sets if you are able to do, then you will be in the low gang. Okay, all right. Perfect, all right. Now how about this? In terms of the accuracy, tell me, in terms of the accuracy, are you in the high accuracy gang or low accuracy gang? That is, are you able to achieve at least 80 to 90% accuracy, or at least 75% of the accuracy? Tell me. 75% accuracy. That is, for example, if you are attempting say 10 questions, out of those 10 questions, are you able to answer at least 7 to 8 correctly? Come on, tell me. What about the accuracy, folks? High accuracy is good, very good. Yes. Medium accuracy, okay. 8 questions with 7 correct is really good. That's around 80%, 80 to 82.5% accuracy. That's really good. Superb. 75, 80 to 90. That's good. That's good. 30 to 50 is a little troublesome, but okay. I'm not asking for percentile, IIM. Percentile, I'm not asking. I'm asking in terms of accuracy. Even if you're attempting 4 questions, let's say, even if your attempts are 4, are you able to get 3 of them correct? That's my question. 60%, 70%, 80% is decent. Yeah. So what I've done is, based on this graph, right? You can see this graph. Based on this graph, I'm going to segregate. Yeah. You will tell me which gang you belong to. Are you someone who's in the high attempts, high accuracy gang? If you are in the high attempts, high accuracy gang, type green. Quick. High number of attempts, high accuracy also. When I say high accuracy, at least 75% accuracy. So high attempts, high accuracy, green gang. Come on. Do you belong to green gang? Number of attempts are also high. Accuracy is also high. Or do you belong in the red gang, where the number of attempts are really high, but then the accuracy is pretty low? That means you're getting a lot of wrong answers. You're attempting enough questions, but then you're getting a lot of wrong answers because of the negative marking. You're losing out on your raw score. Tell me. Most of the time green. Okay, super, Vedant, nice. 9 correct, 6 incorrect out of 15. Okay. It's a little alarming, 60% accuracy, but okay, we can still manage. 8 attempted, 8 correct. Massive, Sonali, superb, superb. Okay. Or are you somebody who belongs in this category, that you're attempting really low number of questions, you're attempting maybe 5 questions, 6 questions, anything in the range of 5 to 7 questions, low number of questions, but your accuracy is really high. That even if you're attempting 8 questions, you're getting all 8 right. Even if you're attempting 10 questions, you're getting 9 to 10 of them out of 10 right. Yeah. Do you belong in the blue gang? The blue gang is someone who has really high accuracy, but then the number of attempts are really low. And the fourth one we have, where accuracy is also low, attempts is also low. Yeah, you're attempting really low number of questions, and even in those you're getting really low score, very low accuracy, very less number of questions are incorrect. Yeah. Okay, so tell me, which gang do you belong to, guys? Who are you? Are you green? Are you pink or red? Green, red, blue, yellow. Tell me that. Red gang, blue gang. 3 to 4 sets attempting out of 5, which is good, but 70% accuracy. Okay, you can work on that. Okay. White gang, there's no white gang. This is yellow. Okay, but yellow, white is okay. That looks white in your camera, I know. Yellow or white is decent, manageable. Okay, all right. Fine. So I'm seeing a very good mix of it. Very less number of people in the green group, but it's okay. A lot of people in the red, some of y'all in the white/yellow, and some of y'all in the blue gang. Okay. Sad but yellow. Okay. All right. We are here to work on this. Don't worry about it. We will work on this. Okay. Chalo. So let's talk about the green gang. Okay. Let's talk about people who have really high attempts and high accuracy. When I say high attempts, I'm meaning what? You're able to attempt at least 50% of the questions, right? Don't count the number of sets. Forget about number of sets. If you have 22 questions, you're able to answer at least 11 of them, right? If you're able to answer at least 50% of the questions, and if your accuracy is at least 75%, yes, then you're in the green gang, at least 75. I'm not saying 75 is the benchmark, but at least 75 of them. Yeah. Okay. So in your case, you don't have to worry about anything. The way you're preparing is going really, really well. Just stick to what you've been doing, whatever strategy you've been using so far, right? Whether you're analyzing all the sets initially and then answering them, or you're reading the set, reading the questions, doing the height analysis and then answering them, whatever you've been following so far is really good. Keep going, keep doing whatever you've been doing so far. It's working out perfectly. Don't have to change anything at all. Yes, this basically means if you belong in the green gang, it basically means that your concepts are clear. That's how you're able to maintain the accuracy. You have enough practice. That's how you're able to identify the right kind of questions. You've given enough mocks also, good number of mocks you have given. That basically means you have the experience of taking a test, right? Test experience, you have enough test experience you have. You know how to manage the time. That's how you're able to attempt high number of questions, and you have good enough confidence. Works? Yeah. So all the green gang people, keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep going in the same path, same strategy. It's working perfectly for you. Done? Yeah. Okay, perfect. See, Iram, please don't look at the percentile. Please understand one thing. Never look at the percentile when you're giving a mock. Percentile depends upon who else has given the mock also, because percentile is rank. Never look at the percentile. Look at the raw score. Always focus on the raw score. Your raw score should be in the range of 45 to 60%. Anywhere in that range, 40 to 60%, you are decent enough. Don't have to worry about it. Okay? Yeah? Alright. So this is green gang. I know not many people in the green gang. Let's move on to the blue gang now. Low attempts, that means less than 50% attempts. Yeah, less than 50% attempts. 10-11 questions, less than 10-11 questions you are able to attempt. That means hardly 2 sets you are able to touch. Any more than 2 sets you are not able to touch, but you have high accuracy. Yeah, you are able to answer more than 75% of the questions correctly. Yes, you are able to answer more than 75% of the questions correctly, but you are attempting low number of questions. Yeah, blue gang in the house. Blue gang, yeah. All right. So blue gang, what you are actually getting trapped into is the trap of time. Yes, you have really good command over the concept. You don't have any issues with the concept. You don't have any issues with the untimed practice. The practice that you're doing is working out for you. That is why you're having high accuracy. But because your number of attempts are low, that means you're not giving enough mocks. You need to increase the number of mocks. You have to increase the number of mocks. Yes. If you've been giving so far, let's say if you've given only 3 mocks or 5 mocks or less than 6-7 mocks, that means you need to increase the number of mocks. The target number of mocks should be above 20 for you for sure. Clear? Yes. Cool, eh? Yeah. And because you are not able to attempt a lot of questions, yeah, out of 22 questions, you are able to attempt 7-8 questions only. That means you are also not able to manage your time. Yes. You need to know very well how to manage the time. The 40 minutes that are given to you, those golden 40 minutes, every minute, every second counts there. Every single thing that you're doing, right from reading the set, taking down the data, making the table, deciding which set to take, answering the questions, doing the calculation, using the calculator, everywhere you are wasting some time. Yes. So this is where you should work on time management. Got it? You should work on time management. You have good enough confidence on DILR, but where you are lagging is not giving enough mocks and you are not able to manage time. Got it? Yes. At least 75 to 80% accuracy. If you are answering 10 questions, at least 8 of them should be right. Yes, only then you will be in the, you will be able to cross your, score limit, right? You'll be able to cross your cutoff, yes, and score really well in DILR. Cool? Yeah. So take this down for people belonging in the blue gang. Start giving more mocks. It's not just the mocks that matter, but also analysis. Yes, it's not just the mocks but also analysis. You have to do proper analysis, only then you will be able to understand what went wrong in the paper, what worked out for you, what did not work out for you, what are the places where you should change your strategy. And you need to learn to manage the time. That means, despite apart from giving mocks, start doing timed practice. Yes, start doing timed practice. Even if you are doing PYQs, start timing them. Make a note of how much time you're spending on each set that you're practicing. Even if you're not giving a mock, it's okay. When you're practicing also, keep a timer next to you. Make a note of how much time you spent on that set. Clear? Yes, hi Nishchay. Cool, cool. Done. All right. Let's move on to the next gang, the yellow gang, the white gang. Yeah. People belonging in the yellow group and white group. Come on. Let me see you. Come on. Give me yellow or white in the chat. Quick. Come on, folks. Yeah. All right. Yellow gang in the house. Yeah. Your problem is you're lacking confidence, folks. If your attempts are also low and your accuracy is also low, you are attempting really low number of questions. Out of those also you are getting a lot of incorrect ones. This is where you will end up having negative raw scores, right? When you have negative raw scores or really low raw scores, that's the problem there is you are lacking a lot of confidence. Yes, that means you are not confident with your concept. You need to start working on your concepts. Clear the concepts, at least the important ones, topics of which you will frequently get sets being asked. Please start working on them. You need to practice also. Your practice is really low. The major problem could be because you started late. How many of you started really late? The problem behind this could be that you started preparing late. How many of you started late, folks? Less than 2 months of preparation time. How many of you? Ria, done. We will be doing marathons. Don't worry of it. Don't worry. We will. Won't tell me, folks, how many of you started really late? Yeah? Joel, you started late. Archie, yeah? Aditya, you as well. Yeah? Tans, Chirag, yeah. See, if your concepts are also not clear and you haven't done enough practice, that means you will never feel confident in DILR. Yes, you cannot give mocks because every time you give a mock, your scores are low, you get demotivated. You won't be able to manage time because you don't know what to do with a set. You don't have enough exposure. You see a set, you read the set and then you start solving it immediately. Why? Because you don't know about the set. You don't have the familiarity with the concept. Is this concept comfortable with me? Am I comfortable with doing a set of this type? You have no clue because you've not gotten enough exposure. That means you should start working on the important concepts as well. So let me give you the important topics of DILR, the ones that you should definitely do. Okay. Start doing distribution. Start focusing more on distribution. Start focusing more on puzzles, be it number based puzzles or data based puzzles. Start doing them. Start focusing on them. The ones that are asking you for mean, median, mode, range, those kind of sets where you have to arrange numbers, you have to place numbers, right? Or data based puzzles where some data is missing and you have to place the numbers there, do some calculation. Start focusing on these. These two are extremely important. Third, when it comes to DI, start at least learning how to read a chart. Read a chart plus whatever you know in quants will be useful. Yes, just know how to read a chart. If a bar graph is given, know how to read a chart. If a pie chart is given or a bubble chart is given or a candlestick chart is given or a scatter plot is given, whatever is given to you, know how to read the chart at least with these 25 days in hand. Know how to read a chart and whatever you've learnt in quants will be helpful here. Works? Yes. These are the most important topics, folks. Most important topics. Yes. In these 25 days, these are the ones that you can surely focus on. Anything apart from that, games and tournaments, maps and networks, Venn diagrams that are complicated Venn diagrams, simple Venn diagrams you can still include, yeah. Simple Venn diagrams you can still include, but complicated ones where they are asking you for optimization, maximum possible, minimum possible, right, where you have a lot of equations, that might become complicated for you. But yeah, start focusing on these four. I can tell you this with my experience, you will get at least 2 sets. You will get at least 2 sets out of these. Yes, that means you are at least there, you very close to 50% accuracy. I mean 50% number of attempts. Cool? Yes. Done. Tisha, say, unless and until you win, the race never ends. Please keep that in mind. Yes, so you have to keep running. You have to keep running. Mind you, CAT is a marathon. The aim is just to finish. The aim is not to come first or come second. Just try to finish it. Yes. If you focus on reaching the destination, that's enough. You don't have to come first. You don't have to run fast. You don't have to have muscle cramps. All you have to do is make sure you reach to the other side. Yes. Cool. Yeah. And start practicing, folks. Start practicing. Start doing PYQs. Yeah, at least till 2020, 2024 till 2020 mocks do, because these itself are 15 papers. Yes, these itself are 15 papers, and if you're someone who has not given a mock yet or given very less number of mocks, 3 mocks, 4 mocks, if you're in those range, less than 5 mocks so far, that means you have to start working on this also. Yes, increase the number of mocks. These 20-25 days, you cannot think about doing anything else if you're planning on cracking CAT in this attempt. If you are giving it just for the sake of it, that I'll give in 2026, I don't have to worry about it, then you don't have to take so much of stress. But otherwise, with these 20 odd days that you have in your hand, you have to make the most of it. That means you cannot have any kind of distractions. You cannot be running around here and there. You cannot be going around anywhere till the end of this month at least. After that, you have a long breather. You can decide whatever you want to decide. Cool? Yes? Perfect. You are lacking time management because you have not given mocks, and because you've not given mocks, you're not sure of the concepts, or you've not done enough practice, and all of these fall in the same domino. Yeah, that means your confidence is really low. You have to start working on them. Do not look at the score. If you are in the white gang, please don't look at the score. Score or percentile should not be your focus at all. What you should be focusing is purely the analysis part. Yes, this is where your focus should be. Only if you purely focus on the analysis, give mock, analyze, give mock, analyze it thoroughly. If you're giving a 2-hour mock, then you should spend at least 4 hours on the analysis. Yes, that's how you will be able to see a slight improvement in your score. Cool? Yeah. Guys, I will take all of your questions. Virat, I will definitely take all of your questions. Please don't worry about it. I'll just quickly complete on the red gang also, because the red gang have been waiting for a very long time now. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the red gang. Really high attempts, answering more than 50% of the questions. Sometimes even you're able to answer 3 sets. Out of 5, you're able to answer 4 sets also. But the problem is you're answering just like that. You're seeing a question, you're doing some little bit of work, and then you're answering. Yeah, this seems like the answer. This seems like the answer. Yeah, last 2 questions, the answers were A and B. I don't think the next one should be C, because then it forms a pattern. So the next one should be B again or D again or something like that. Please don't do that. Yeah. If you've been doing a lot of what we call in Hindi tukka bazi, yes, shooting in the dark, just looking at the question and guessing some number. If you're doing that, please stop. The problem with you is you're going too fast for your pace. Yes, you need to slow down. Yes, apart from the accelerator, there's another pedal, that's the brake. You have to hit brakes at this moment because you're going completely in the wrong direction. You are those guys who are getting single digit or even 0 or negative raw scores. Yes. If you are in this gang, please hold down because you are not going in the right direction. Yes, you've taken a route, you've started going there. Maybe sometimes what happens is, if luck is on your side, if all the stars are aligned, if you got off on the right side of the bed, your guesswork, your tukkawazi might also give you a right answer. That does not mean that will work out every time. Please understand, with 4 options, there's only 25% chances of an answer being right. So if you're someone who's been doing that, stop it. Your aim is to at least go from red to blue. Yes, go from red to blue. It's okay even if you are attempting a little low number of questions, but you should have high accuracy. Getting this? At least go from red to blue, because otherwise you are in a big trouble. You are somebody who will boost others' percentile. You're getting this? If you end up getting low raw score, negative raw score, 0, that means you're giving someone else a chance to boost their percentile. Yes, so please keep that in mind. The problem with you are not clear with the concept, you are not clear with the practice, you've hardly done any practice, you've not given enough number of mocks, you have no clue about time management, because you are attempting 4 sets out of 5, you are attempting 3 sets out of 5, but then very poor accuracy. I'm talking about less than 75% accuracy. The only good thing you have is confidence, but the problem is this confidence turns out to be overconfidence. This is very dangerous. Yes, your confidence turning into overconfidence is very dangerous. This one clearly tells you you're not serious about preparation. Yeah, so got this? Yeah, stop guessing. You're somebody who's doing a lot of guessing, especially in MCQ. Guessing in MCQ is poison, not even slow poison, instant death. Yeah, it's the instant death potion that you're drinking. The poison that you're drinking has no antidote also, because you're seeing a question, you're ticking an answer, you're able to look at 4 sets out of 5. CAT is not meant to be done like that at all, right? If there are 5 sets, the maximum you can see is 3. 3 is golden. 3 belongs to the green gang. You should be able to do only 2 sets with proper accuracy if you belong in the red gang. Got it? Yes? Yeah. Done? Perfect. So now that you're able to understand where you belong, who you are, what you do, what you've done so far, what you should do, let's talk about it. Aajao. Let's talk about it. Go. If the difficulty level is middle of 23, 24, then what's the ideal score for 95th percentile in DILR? So 23, pretty difficult. 24, quite easy. So if it's anything between that, that means you should aim at attempting 50% of the questions. Keep that in mind. Aim at attempting 50% of the questions. 22 questions, attempt 11. Because the difficulty level is not too high, that means you will be able to get maximum of those right. Yeah. Thank you. No, I'm not ending the session by saying thank you. There's someone with a doubt asking thank you. Right now we are not doing any sets. Thank you, beta. We are not doing any sets at this moment. We will be doing marathons. We have planned a marathon on Saturday, coming Saturday, that's day after tomorrow, a long length marathon. I will give you more details on that, about the timing and on which channel. But yeah, in the last sectional test I got 19 marks. That's for the first time I got this much, hoping to continue and increase this marks. 19 marks is good. 19 marks means effectively you've gotten 6 right. Yeah, but then the problem is you're getting a lot of wrong also if your attempts are high. So start working on those. If you feel within a question, if you think that you do not have 50% or more confidence on the options that you're selecting, that I feel like out of the 4 I can eliminate 2, between the 2 out of 4, if you have 4 options and let's say you somehow eliminated the 2 based on some logic, yeah, this is where you have 50% chances of getting it right. Here you can make a calculated guess. At this stage you can make a calculated guess if you don't have enough time. Yes, But if you are someone who's looking at all 4 options and randomly selecting one because this has a very good feeling, so our vibe is matching with this option, then please don't do it, okay? Perfect. Sir, I have completed the whole syllabus but haven't practiced. How should I approach? Vishnu, if your syllabus is complete and you need more, practice, you can start practicing with previous year questions. Yes, you need to do at least last 5 years paper, that is 15 papers, 2020, 21, 22, 23 and 24, 3 slots each. Those are 15 papers that will occupy all your 20-25 days, so you can focus on that alone at this stage if you haven't practiced anything at all, okay? Red gang, days left, proper effort, will it be possible to get a good percentile in the leftover days? Ardhya, please understand, it's not the number of days that matter, it's not the quantity of the days that matter, but the quality of it. Are you able to get the maximum out of it? Are you being effective in those 20-25 days is what matters. So if you are in the red gang, don't aim at jumping to the green gang because that's aiming too high. Go to the blue gang. Aim at doing blue gang. Reduce the number of wrong attempts, slowly increase the accuracy. As and when you reduce the number of wrong attempts, you will increase your accuracy, which is still decent, okay? Sir, Somo is saying, sir, my score in LRDI is close to 25 to 35 on average, but today you got 7 marks. Somu, don't worry about that one odd mock. See, some mocks, just like your 23 paper, some mocks will be difficult. Yes, some mocks will be intentionally put difficult because we also want you to have a taste of what, CAT 23 DILR section felt like. Yeah. So don't worry about that. Don't take too much of stress about those 1 or 2 mocks where you're getting really low score. But if you're getting consistently 25 to 35 marks, that means you're able to aim at least 8 to 12 questions correctly, which is good enough, buddy. Don't worry about it. Forget about those mocks. Just analyze them. Identify what you could have done better, how you could have increased the score there or work with your accuracy there, okay? Do those sets again. Do those same 5 sets again on your paper without a timer. See what went wrong there. Cool? It could be because of you choosing the wrong kind of set. That's all. Done? Okay, I have to scroll up a lot. I'm really sorry, guys. Give me a little bit time. 0 marks, Vedehi, 0 marks basically means you are in the red gang, beta. 0 marks means red gang. You need to aim at going to the blue gang. This is the ideal for people who belong in the red gang, okay? Set selection, Samriddhi, I'll do one thing, I'll put another video on set selection where I will explain in detail. I had already put it last year, 2025 ke liye, I had already put set selection video. If you want, I'll put it again, okay? Choose the sets, analyze the sets, give at least 2 to 3 minutes on each set. If you have 5 sets, give 2 minutes on each set. I know 10 minutes you will lose off there, but don't worry about that. In those 10 minutes, you will be able to maximize your score because you will be choosing the right kind of set. You need to choose sets that you have confidence in. And how will you have confidence? If you have practiced enough and you see something looking similar or something that you've done, kind of done before. So as much practice you will do and as much you will be able to manage your time, you will be able to get into the blue or the green gang, okay? Okay guys, I'm seeing a lot of questions. I'm going to scroll down. Sometimes I solve 2 sets but sometimes not even 1, and when I solve previous year questions I'm able to solve with good accuracy. Please guide how to proceed. Woki, your problem is either time management, that you're choosing the wrong kind of set and you're spending a lot of time there. You need to set your ego aside. Your ego is no help. Yeah. After the 2 hours, you can have as much ego as you want. You can give yourself an ego boost there. But within those 2 hours, you should not have any ego with any set, any question. If you think that, no, I will not move without doing this question, that means you're moving towards your own destruction, okay? Stop doing that. Stop bringing your ego into it. 5 minutes down the line, yes, spend 2 minutes for the analysis of the set, decide whether you want to do that or not. If you've decided to do that and within 5 minutes, if you're not going anywhere, leave move ahead. Yeah, swipe left on that particular set. That set is not meant for you. You will find a better set there. Okay, cool. So getting 29 marks by attempting 17 to 18. Aditya, 29 marks by attempting 17 to 18 questions. Beta, I think you have to work on your accuracy there. Reduce the number of attempts. You don't need 17 to 18 attempts. Okay, you need only 13 to 15 attempts. Aim at doing only 13 to 15 attempts and try to increase the accuracy. The more time you spend on the question, you will be able to do better. Cool. Yellow gang doing 5 sets daily is really good, Vaisha. If you are in the yellow gang and you're doing 5 sets daily, that's really good. But start timing your sets, right? When you're practicing, also time those sets. Start giving more mocks. If you cannot manage a full length mock, start off with doing sectional mocks. If you think that your verbal is decent, quant is decent, DILR is where all the trouble is. I don't want DILR to cause problems for VRC and quant because sectionals matter there. So start giving some sectionals so that you get comfortable. Sectional mocks, give more focus on sectional mocks so that you get comfortable with the section. Okay. Sir, I do one DI but not even a single logical reasoning set. Please guide me. If you are comfortable with DI and not logical reasoning, that's troublesome. Why? 2023, not even a single DI set. If you are more comfortable with logical reasoning but very little comfortable with DI, again troublesome because 2024, majority of the questions were DI. So you need to have your feet in both the boats. Only then you will be able to cross that river. Otherwise, it's not possible at all. So if you are confident with DI, that means your quant is really good and that is why you have the confidence. Start focusing on these topics that I had mentioned. Yeah, these topics, start focusing on these topics. Distribution, puzzles, how to read a chart. If your DI is comfortable, don't have to give more time on that and start doing some Venn diagram based questions also. Okay, maybe you can try avoiding games and tournaments, maps and networks at this time, because see, games and tournaments, the concept is really easy, but then the kind of questions they ask will hardly have much relevance to that, or only the starter will be that concept, round robin, double round robin, knockout, seeding, whatever. Only the core basics will be there, but after that you have to break a lot of your head, because so many of the games and tournament sets that we've seen, for example, the javelin wala set, right? You remember the javelin set? The javelin set was very, very annoying. So any games and tournaments based set, sometimes in most of the cases in fact, have been the complicated one, the skippable one. So make a call. If you want to do games and tournaments, you will only do it if you are extremely confident with that. Otherwise, you can skip that concept. That and maps and networks. Maps and networks, the problem is you don't have enough time to try out all possible routes. All possible routes where you have to optimize also, reduce the distance, reduce the cost, maximize the distance, take least number of cities. All that is very annoying in the test because you don't have enough time, the timer is running and you are getting exhausted there, right? So maybe you can try avoiding those. Cool. Sir, can I go from 40 percentile to 99 in CAT 2025? University, having aims is good, having high aims is good, but then it has to be at least a little bit realistic. If your mock scores are looking really low, 40th percentile is really low, that means you belong either in the red gang or the yellow gang. You need to start moving to the blue gang. Reduce the number of attempts, increase your accuracy there. That way you will be able to see a better score. Okay. Sainath, yeah, so if you are not able to attempt more questions, you belong to the blue gang, but you're not able to attempt more, the problem there is managing your time. You're spending your time in the wrong place. Know when to spend the time in what particular set, how much time you can give, the threshold you need to set, okay? So if there are 5 sets in 40 minutes, that means on average you can give only 8 minutes. It is not possible. 8 minutes you cannot solve a set. So what do? Give 5 minutes to that set, 2 minutes for the analysis, read the intro, see if you are familiar with it, read the questions, do height analysis, and in those 2 minutes, if you feel like, yeah, you can attempt, you can try doing this, then you can give 3 more minutes to it. So within 5 minutes you have to take a call whether you want to continue doing the set or maybe try something else, because you are investing your time in the wrong place. Okay. IIM distribution is basically your placement based questions, your matrix or grid based questions where you're drawing a table and solving it, right? Those kind of questions belong in distribution. The ones that you may skip, I'm not saying should skip, may skip, because usually the questions are complicated, is games and tournaments, maps and networks, because it becomes very complicated, especially if it involves optimization. Yeah, but if it was an easy one, yeah, like we saw it in 2024, the map based questions was actually a doable one, so you have to take a call there. And scheduling is often complicated. For every different kind of set, you have to use a different kind of approach there. Sometimes you're fixing the time, sometimes you're fixing the people, sometimes there's more than one factors there and it becomes very difficult. Okay. Barish. Okay guys, if you feel like your questions I'm skipping, I'm not skipping your questions. The problem is the chat is going too fast. If you want, you can drop it in the comments also. When I end this session, drop your chat in the comments, yes, and I will respond to the comments personally, okay, if you want. Cool. Blue gang targeting 26, but you're giving 25, low attempt, then I should take chance by attempting more number of questions for this year for risk. Gaurav, no, I would not ask you to attempt more questions by compromising your accuracy. That's very wrong. That defeats the whole purpose. Yeah. Make sure that you attempt 50% of the questions. That should be your target. Your target is not to attempt all 20 or 22 questions. Your target is to attempt 10 to 11 questions. Any extra that you can attempt, that's good enough, but otherwise that should be your target, okay, so that you have high accuracy. Cool. Arpit, I've written here, these are the important topics to focus on if you started really late. Yes, these are the ones that you may skip. I'm not saying definitely skip, but maybe you can skip it. Okay. Okay guys, I think I'm missing out on a lot of questions and I'm feeling really bad about it that you've come all the way here and you're putting your questions there and I'm not able to answer. Please do me a favor. When I end the session, please comment your question and I will answer them. Okay. Can you do that? I will do DILR marathon, Trisha, don't have to worry about that. Starting this Saturday, I'll give you the timing real soon. And on which channel, I will share it on the Telegram group that I have. Guys, if you've not joined this Telegram group, please join it as soon as possible. Yes, this is where I'll be updating the link of the marathon, the timing of it as well. Yeah, Saturday we are doing for sure. Saturday is 8th of November. Yeah, so 8th November we are doing a marathon. The link for it, which channel it's coming on, will be given in this Telegram group. So if you've not joined this, please join this ASAP. Okay. IIM, that's just a myth. Slot 1 is harder than the other set only because you're going for the first time, right? If at all CAT throws you some surprising question types or some change in the format, you will be the first victim there. But don't worry, difficulty level keeps varying. It's not like slot 1 is difficult, and if at all slot 1 is more difficult than the others, then your score will be scaled up. So don't worry about it. Okay. Done, folks. Done, Varsha. Yes, I'll make a video on that for sure, for sure. Okay, so do me one small favor, guys. I'm going to end the session now. Thank you very much for being a part of the session. I will answer all your queries in the comments. Please post comments on this video and I'll answer them. Okay, works for you? Cheers. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Done, done, done. All right, folks. So I will answer all your queries in the comments. Thank you so much. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel also, please go ahead and do that so that you keep getting notifications of the upcoming session. Okay, cheers everybody, bye bye bye, tata.